Men over 60, I want to share something with you that might sound almost too simple to be true. There is a warm mixture, taken at a very specific time of day, that has helped countless men rediscover something they thought was lost forever. That firm, full morning erection. The kind that used to greet you without effort, without thought, without worry. Now, this is not a pill. It is not a synthetic hormone. It is not even something you apply to your body. It is a drink. A carefully crafted blend of natural ingredients that you consume warm, right as the sun begins to set. And the reason the timing matters, the reason sunset is so important, has everything to do with how your body prepares itself for restoration during sleep. Most men have no idea that the hours between sunset and sleep are when the body begins its deepest work of repair, hormone production, and circulation renewal. When we support that process with the right nutrients at the right time, the results can be profound. For years, I have watched men dismiss their morning erections as something that simply fades with age. They wake up, notice the absence, and think nothing more of it. But let me tell you something important. That morning erection is not just about sexual function. It is a vital sign. It is your body's way of telling you that circulation is strong, that testosterone is being produced, that your cardiovascular system is working as it should. When it disappears, it is often the first quiet warning that something deeper needs attention. Blood flow has become sluggish. Hormones have started to decline. The delicate balance of nitric oxide, that crucial molecule responsible for dilating blood vessels, has begun to falter. And yet most men accept this as inevitable. They say, "I'm over 60 now, Barbara. This is just how it is." But I always remind them, aging is natural. Decline is not. The body was designed to maintain vitality, to produce hormones, to circulate blood efficiently well into your later years. When we give it the right support, it responds. So what is this mixture? What makes it so effective? And why does drinking it at sunset make all the difference? Let me walk you through this step by step, because understanding how it works is just as important as knowing what to take. The foundation of this drink is raw honey. Not the processed honey you find in plastic bottles at the supermarket, but real, raw, unfiltered honey that still contains all of its enzymes, minerals, and natural compounds. Raw honey is one of nature's most complete foods. It contains boron, a trace mineral that has been shown to support testosterone production. It provides natural sugars that do not spike insulin the way refined sugar does, but instead offer steady, sustained energy to your cells. And perhaps most importantly for men over 60, raw honey helps regulate blood sugar levels throughout the night, preventing those drops that can interfere with deep sleep and hormone production. But raw honey alone is just the beginning. The real transformation happens when we add ginger root. Fresh ginger, not the powdered kind, but actual ginger root that you grate or slice. Ginger has been used for thousands of years to stimulate circulation, reduce inflammation, and support digestive health. For men specifically, ginger works by increasing blood flow to all areas of the body, including the pelvic region. It contains compounds called gingerols that help dilate blood vessels, making it easier for blood to reach the tissues that need it most. When you consume ginger in the evening, it begins working through your system overnight, gently encouraging your cardiovascular system to open up, to flow more freely, to deliver oxygen and nutrients where they are needed. And yet, there is more. Because when we combine raw honey and fresh ginger with cinnamon, something remarkable happens. Cinnamon is not just a spice for flavor. It is a powerful regulator of blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. For men over 60, this matters tremendously. As we age, our bodies often become less efficient at processing glucose. Blood sugar swings become more common. Insulin resistance can develop, and when blood sugar is unstable, testosterone production suffers. Cinnamon helps stabilize these levels, ensuring that throughout the night, as your body works to restore and rebuild, it has the stable energy foundation it needs. Ceylon cinnamon, specifically the true cinnamon, contains compounds that support nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. Without adequate nitric oxide, achieving and maintaining an erection becomes difficult, regardless of desire or stimulation. Now, here is where the science becomes truly fascinating. When you consume this mixture at sunset, you are working with your body's natural circadian rhythm. As daylight fades, your body begins to shift from daytime activity mode into nighttime restoration mode. Cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps you alert during the day, begins to decline. Melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, begins to rise. And crucially, testosterone production, which happens primarily during deep sleep, begins to prepare for its nightly cycle. By providing your body with the specific nutrients it needs right at this transition point, you are essentially giving it the raw materials it needs to maximize hormone production overnight. The honey provides stable energy. The ginger stimulates circulation. The cinnamon regulates blood sugar and supports nitric oxide. Together, they create an environment where your body can do what it was designed to do: produce testosterone, maintain healthy blood flow, and yes, create those firm morning erections. Let me be clear about what happens when you take this mixture consistently. In the first few nights, you may not notice dramatic changes. Your body is beginning to adjust, to recognize that it is being supported. But many men report that their sleep becomes deeper, more restful. They wake feeling more refreshed. These are the early signs that the body is responding. By the end of the first week, something shifts. Morning erections begin to return. Perhaps not every morning, perhaps not as firm as you remember from decades ago, but they are there. That is your body telling you that circulation is improving, that hormone production is increasing, that the systems responsible for male vitality are coming back online. Moving into the second and third weeks, the improvements typically become more consistent. Morning erections are firmer, more frequent. But beyond that, men often notice other changes. Energy levels throughout the day are higher. Mental clarity improves. That afternoon, fatigue that seemed unavoidable starts to lift. This is because you are not just addressing one isolated symptom. You are supporting the entire hormonal and cardiovascular system. When testosterone production improves, when blood flow becomes more efficient, when inflammation decreases, the benefits ripple through every aspect of your health. So how do you actually prepare this mixture? The method is simple, but the details matter. You will need 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered honey, 1 inch of fresh ginger root, peeled and thinly sliced or grated, 1/2 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder, or 1 small cinnamon stick if you prefer, and 1 cup of warm water, not boiling, but warm enough to be comfortable to drink. The temperature is important. Boiling water will destroy some of the beneficial enzymes in raw honey. You want the water warm enough to help the ingredients blend and to make the drink soothing, but not so hot that it damages the nutrients. Here is how you prepare it. Begin by heating your water to a warm, drinkable temperature. While the water is warming, peel your ginger root and slice it thinly, or grate it finely. The more surface area you expose, the more of ginger's beneficial compounds will infuse into your drink. Place the ginger into your cup. Add the Ceylon cinnamon. Pour the warm water over the ginger and cinnamon and let it steep for about 3 to 5 minutes. This gives the ginger and cinnamon time to release their compounds into the water. After steeping, add your tablespoon of raw honey. Stir gently until the honey dissolves completely. The drink should be a warm, golden color with a spicy, sweet aroma. Drink it slowly, about 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed. This timing allows the nutrients to begin working through your system as you transition into sleep. Some men prefer to enhance this mixture even further. You can add a small pinch of black pepper, which contains piperine, a compound that dramatically increases the absorption of many nutrients, including the beneficial compounds in ginger and cinnamon. You can also add a thin slice of lemon, which provides vitamin C and helps with the absorption of minerals. Or you can include a small amount of turmeric, another powerful anti-inflammatory that works synergistically with ginger. But the basic formula of honey, ginger, and cinnamon is powerful on its own. Start there, and if you wish to experiment, add one element at a time so you can observe how your body responds. Now let us talk about why this works on a deeper level, because understanding the mechanism makes the practice more meaningful. When you consume raw honey in the evening, you are providing your liver with glycogen, the stored form of glucose that it uses to fuel your body overnight. When your liver has adequate glycogen stores, it does not need to trigger stress hormones to maintain blood sugar levels during sleep. This means cortisol stays low, allowing testosterone production to proceed uninterrupted. The ginger, meanwhile, is working on your circulation. It helps thin the blood slightly, not in a dangerous way, but enough to improve flow. It reduces inflammation in blood vessel walls, making them more flexible and responsive. And it stimulates the production of nitric oxide, that crucial molecule that allows blood vessels to dilate and fill the erectile tissue with blood. Cinnamon adds another layer of support by regulating insulin sensitivity. When your cells become more responsive to insulin, your body does not need to produce as much of it. High insulin levels suppress testosterone production, so by keeping insulin in check, cinnamon helps maintain healthy hormone levels. Additionally, cinnamon has been shown to support healthy cholesterol levels. And since cholesterol is the building block of all sex hormones, including testosterone, this support is vital for men over 60. But there is something else happening here that many men do not realize. When you create a nightly ritual around your health, when you take time each evening to prepare this drink and consume it mindfully, you are sending a powerful message to your body and your mind. You are saying, my health matters, my vitality matters, I am taking action. This psychological component should not be underestimated. Stress, worry, and resignation can suppress testosterone just as effectively as poor nutrition or lack of sleep. When you replace those feelings with intention, care, and consistency, your body responds. The nervous system relaxes. The endocrine system functions more smoothly. And yes, sexual function improves. One of the most important things I can tell you about this approach is that it requires patience and consistency. This is not a pharmaceutical that forces a response within an hour. This is a natural remedy that works with your body's own rhythms and systems. Some men notice improvements within days. Others take several weeks. The men who struggle with more significant cardiovascular issues, with diabetes, with obesity, may take longer to see results. But the principle remains the same. The body responds when it is supported gently, consistently, and naturally. If you drink this mixture every evening for 30 days, you will notice changes, not just in morning erections, though those are often the most obvious sign, but in your overall vitality, your energy, your mental clarity, your sense of well-being. And here is what makes this approach so valuable. It does not just mask symptoms. It addresses root causes, poor circulation, hormonal imbalance, inflammation, unstable blood sugar. These are the underlying issues that lead to sexual dysfunction in men over 60. When you address these issues naturally, the benefits extend far beyond the bedroom. Your heart health improves. Your risk of diabetes decreases. Your immune system functions better. Your mood stabilizes. You are not just reclaiming your morning erections. You are reclaiming your health. I have seen men transform their lives with simple practices like this. Men who had resigned themselves to decline, who thought their best years were behind them, who believed that aging meant accepting less and less vitality. And then they begin something as simple as a warm drink at sunset, and everything changes. Not overnight, but gradually, steadily, powerfully. They wake up one morning and realize they feel different, stronger, more alive, more like themselves. And they understand, perhaps for the first time in years, that their body is still capable of remarkable things when given the right support. So men over 60, let me bring this all together for you. What may have seemed like inevitable aging, the disappearance of morning erections, the decline in energy, the sense that your masculine vitality is fading, does not have to be your story. Nature has provided tools that are simple, inexpensive, and remarkably effective when used with consistency. Raw honey, fresh ginger, and Ceylon cinnamon combined in warm water and consumed at sunset work with your body's natural rhythms to support testosterone production, improve circulation, regulate blood sugar, and restore the firm, full morning erections that signal true male vitality. This is not about forcing your body to perform. It is about nourishing it, supporting it, and allowing it to function as it was designed to. With patience and daily practice, the changes can be profound. Firmer, more consistent morning erections, higher energy levels throughout the day, better sleep quality, improved mental clarity, and perhaps most importantly, the confidence and sense of well-being that comes from knowing your body is responding, that vitality is returning, that you have not lost what makes you feel like yourself. If this message has given you hope, if you see yourself in these words, I encourage you to share this with other men who might be searching for answers. And if you are new to these teachings, consider staying connected so you can continue learning about the natural remedies that support health, vitality, and longevity at every age. Tonight, as you prepare this simple mixture, as you sip it slowly and feel the warmth spread through your body, remember this: your health is not a matter of luck or genetics alone. It is a matter of daily choices, of small actions taken consistently, of working with your body instead of against it. Sometimes the most powerful remedies are the ones that have been here all along, waiting in nature's pharmacy, simple and profound. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and may this practice bring you the strength, vitality, and confidence you deserve.